Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Comic books, movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
scripts.
right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 566, part 2. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Brian.
Hey, we're all here. And we're recording.
Yay!
In the Hobie Studios.
Is there a red light on that?
There is a red light on
Okay.
it. DJ Fat Fingers has it.
This is only our second attempt, and we got as far as bad.
Yes.
So
Yes. We've been out of the studio for 2 weeks, so that's why.
It's almost like we've done a lot of these.
and Jason, our studios are the Bob Studios.
Sorry, Bob Studios. It's just with the rebranding. Brian has come in, has started. He's our now brand engineer. Is that what it's called? Brand director,
Content director.
content director. Brian with our new reimagining. So I'm just like all confused now.
My first order of business is that you need to run new Facebook background pictures by me before you post them.
Okay, I will do that. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
I got a new one up today.
You got a couple of them up today.
Yeah.
We put bad ones up that I missed.
No, they weren't
Okay.
bad.
Nah, they just weren't great.
Somebody is learning the ins and outs of artificial intelligence, creating new logos
Yes.
and pictures.
Before anyone gets mad at us for using AI for new logos, we don't have the money, so that's what we use.
Well, it's just tied up in Hobie coin.
It is true. So yeah.
Any day now.
Hey, how many we got?
Let's see, I just checked after this last weekend Comic Expo. We're up to 4.
Nice.
Yeah, we got
Nice.
we got a bit of a bump from the expo.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we got 4 plus, or we
We're up
stopped?
to 4.
But we haven't gotten like part of the 5th one yet, or
You know what? I haven't checked this week. I didn't check over the numbers over the weekend.
Is it valued
Hobie mining.
Is it valued more than Doggy Coin?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We only have one laptop mining Hobie coin, so it's going to take a while.
And to be fair, it's a Commodore 64C.
Yeah,
And half the time it's playing summer games and winter games
Oh,
on
I want to
it.
say, I gave you that TI 99.
You did. I sold it.
Oh, shit.
That's why I get the
more
Commodore
RAM for
to
the
get the
Commodore
Commodore 64. We're up to 1. It's got a lot of memory. Unfortunately, it takes 28 hours just to boot up.
It's on a cassette tape.
Is that a lawnmower?
while I was in checking our Hobie Coin account, I did pop in and check check everyone's Hollywood Stock Exchange portfolios.
Oh, wow. How am I doing?
Time out. Do some background on this.
When
Do
was
some
the
background.
last time I looked at that?
So Hollywood Stock Exchange, we had a 14-person league 8 years ago.
Let's
I don't think it was that far.
no.
Oh, 6 years.
Well, Brian was here.
Oh, okay. So he was here about 5 years, I think, now.
Let's see here. Let me get into this.
So I know Doug was the only one that was
we
like...
we have 15 members.
Okay. Who's in first?
Doctor Number One.
Oh, Doctor Number One took over Doug. Okay.
This started in 2018.
Talk about, does anyone do Hollywood Stock Exchange anymore?
Somebody does, not
Okay.
on our. Well, Doctor Number One might
Dr.
be the
Number
only one that still does.
I'm getting killed.
I don't even think I know what my login would be.
I don't either.
Jim, you're in 11th place.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Where's Doug at?
Doug would be
Armadillo guy?
Mad Armadillo.
he's in 5th place.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Rex Rudd.
Okay.
Whoever Rex Rudd
That's
is.
Fish.
Is in 2nd place. Pittsburgh Nerd is in 3rd place.
He probably still checks it.
Doctor Number 2.
I don't know who that is.
in 4th place.
Okay.
Marmadillo is in 5th place.
That's Doug.
I am in 6th place. The Luggage
That would be me.
is in 7th place.
Good job, Jeff.
Thank you.
Jason, you're in 8th place.
Oh, look at that. Grudge
ahead
match
of
this
you.
weekend.
Yeah.
Dragalith,
I don't know who that is.
they are in 9th place.
Okay.
Pumazili is in 10th
That's
place.
Nikki.
Nikki, yeah.
Jim is in 11th place.
Okay.
RJ Holt, 666.
He's not evil.
He's just in 12th place.
Okay.
Greg Rose is in 13th place.
I think he gave up
On us or on the stock exchange?
everything.
All of it.
Okay.
Everything.
Miami Town Jeff is in 14th place.
Oh,
that's Scam Jeff.
Isn't he the movie guy we have?
And in
15th place is the best one.
it's Stork.
Minus 46.21 league gain.
To be fair, 46 lower than we started.
Yes.
Wow.
His portfolio has lost 46%.
That's because he really put all in on Morbius and Madam Web.
And Valerian.
No, that's Pittsburgh Nerd.
So Doctor Number One has a league gain of 2,617%.
What's his best stock?
So that I can't see.
Starship Troopers.
I can't see
That's how long ago it was.
anyone's portfolios.
But your own.
But
So
your
people
own.
not know this. Basically, Hollywood Stock Exchange.
You can buy like
Movie stock.
individual celebrity stock. You can buy TV show stock, movie stock.
It's all fake, obviously. You're not
obviously.
paying for
it's
stuff.
It's just like a.
And if Black Panther hits, because
Yeah.
I think I put a lot of money into Black Panther, that then you get points for it. I don't know how points works.
But you probably should sell at least before,
Well, the problem is I've put a lot of stock into Vince McMahon stock. That did not do well.
Well, if I put it into Black Panther, do I get credit for Black Panther too? Or do
No,
I have to
they're
buy
separate.
They're
Okay.
separate.
Separate.
Separate. Separate. So
My Tom Hardy stock is plummeting.
What?
Yeah.
looking at, I went in to look at my portfolio. The biggest gain in my portfolio is Paul Walter Hauser.
Nice.
Because he wrestles now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
And I've got a 177% gain on his stock since I bought it.
What has he done?
Like everything.
Oh, he's
He did Blackbird on. Got nominated.
Oh,
for a
that's
bunch
right.
Of
He
That's
does
awards.
what's it? The Cobra Kai.
Oh,
He was
that's
in,
right. yeah.
Richard Jewell, and that got
Yeah.
nominated for a bunch of stuff.
I said corrected.
Black Klansman.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to. He's been in stuff like just these last 2 years. And,
He's in GCW wrestling now.
He was just also. We'll get to it when we talk about what we watched.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched something, and he was in it.
What'd you watch? Go ahead.
I watched The Instigators on Apple.
Is that Brad Pitt and George Clooney?
Nope. It's that. This one is Matt Damon and Casey Affleck.
Okay.
Matt Damon.
Yeah. Not gonna win any awards, but it was very entertaining.
okay, I got in.
But Paul Walter Hauser has a small role in it. So does friend of the podcast Ron Perlman,
Oh, Ron Perlman.
who we saw at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
We did.
We'll talk about him later in a movie coming out next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have the Carpenter on there?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, it looks amazing.
It looks so bad.
Go to
It might not be the worst one of the week, though.
go to the History of Bad Ideas Facebook page. I just posted the trailer for the Carpenter, and then come back. And then by the time you look at that, we'll be up to the movie theater, the movies next week. Well, actually, we'll be there in about an hour.
Oh, it's
It's about Jesus's buddy. That's a Street Fighter, Ultimate Fighter.
It's an apprentice. It's a
apprentice.
carpenter apprentice.
Yeah, it looks weird.
He's a Viking orphan.
Whoa.
Really?
Yes.
Oh God. You need to watch that trailer, Brian. It's really well done. So you recommend Instigator?
Yeah, it was fun. Good cast. The plot is pretty good. Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. I watched Teacup. 6 episodes of Teacup. The last 2 come out on Halloween. They're billing it as a horror franchise, and that it's not. It's sci-fi. So 8 episodes. One of them is an hour. Most of them are a half hour. It's on Peacock, The Cock, and I'll be honest, like, I've enjoyed it a lot. It's a lot different than I thought. I was expecting like serial killer or something like that. Nothing like that, because that's how they build it.
Why did you just call it The Cock?
Why not?
Because that's not what it's called.
Oh, isn't it? Oh.
No, it's Peacock.
Oh, my bad.
Just Peacock.
My
not
bad.
The Peacock.
So I couldn't go on with anything you said because you're like, yeah, it's The Cock.
Yeah,
See, now
just kind of threw that in there. Like, none of us were going to pay any attention to that.
Now, see, if Jason was the brand manager for Peacock, you'd be like, get on the cock.
See?
Sign up for the cock.
Yes.
He's fired.
Get some cock.
Yes.
I mean, there's just so much lost
This holiday season.
for Peacock.
Get some.
Yeah.
So much lost.
This Valentine's
99
Day.
cents for
Yeah.
the next 3 months for the cock.
There you go.
That's right.
You can put the cock in your mouth.
Now that's just too far.
How would you see it?
Put the cock in your face.
There you go.
There you
You're
go.
in your eyeballs.
Look at some cock.
Yeah.
Feast your eyes on the cock.
Watch the cock.
This episode is sponsored by Peacock.
I don't think it is.
Watch Teacup.
I've just been looking at my Hollywood stuff.
You
Yeah.
look very happy with yourself.
It's
some
fantastic.
of them are like good. I'm like, oh, that's I'm looking at Sean Bean. I paid 68.05. It is currently 2.61.
Ooh.
But it was only 1 share.
You know, I was like going through, like, so when I set this up, obviously, my team name is Heffernan Rules. Kevin James, he was delisted.
Completely taken off.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He hasn't been in anything, though.
Right.
I mean, he was in that race car TV show.
He's
And
got
that was
something
it.
coming out shortly, though, don't he?
I think so. But
Is this for TV and movies?
yeah.
Is
Well,
this? Okay.
So, like, the actor is, like, I don't really know how they grade the actor or price them, but, like, you can buy, like, actual TV shows
Okay.
or movies.
Okay.
My only positive change for today, I got Nikolai Coster-Waldau. Mm-hmm. He's up 5 cents today.
Oh.
But he was at 47.2 when I bought, and he's now at 7.3.
Ooh.
And that was 30 shares.
Yeah, I had 4 gains today. Charlie Hunnam, Finn Wolfhard, John Krasinski, and Joaquin Phoenix.
I had 6 up today. Charlie Hunnam,
Get out of my portfolio, man.
Eddie Redmayne, Vera Farmiga, Denzel Washington, Bradley Cooper, and Cynthia Erivo.
I had Scott Speedman and it didn't do well.
No, he's not listed.
You know what? Scott Speedman's in Teacup.
Hooray.
Hey, you know what, Jeff? This is how bad it is. Every time I see a Scott Speedman side, I think of you because I'm like, Teacup. Hey, that's Scott Speedman. He was supposed to be a star.
Oh, man, I figured Zach Galifianakis should be going up since he's on this current season of Only Murders in the Building.
Hangover 4 did not take off.
But, I mean,
That's part of the issue.
his stock is about half of what I bought it at.
Blake, did you watch anything?
Been watching a lot of shit,
Okay, give me some.
but I
quick-
just started.
Okay.
You know, murders in the house. You know, murder in the house.
Murders in the Building.
Only murders in the building, of course. I think the season finale is next, probably tonight. Mm-hmm. Pretty good, of
Okay.
course. Because the wife is watching it by de facto. That means I have to too. Or that's the she's watching the morning show on Apple Plus. Mm-hmm.
First season was really good.
Yeah, I was actually drawn in the first season. I was asking her questions. Since then, I was like,
Yeah.
But then, of course, the Vince Vaughn Bad Monkey wrapped up. I enjoyed it.
It was very well done.
I like the fact that they left it open for a sequel if needed.
Doesn't have to be, but
Doesn't have. You're right. Doesn't have to
I
be.
would imagine it'll probably get picked up again.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked to see how it's scoring or rating against everything else that Apple does. So, finished season 2 of Dark Winds. Waiting for there's supposed to be season 3 coming out in like another year or so.
Did that get canceled, or was that something else?
I think they're just.
Or is that just taking forever?
I think it's going to take forever. I think they said they were going to do season 3, but because of scheduling conflicts and everything else, it's probably be coming out.
It would be like Mindhunter.
Yeah, I wish Mindhunter would follow up with a new one, but anyways, all that kind of shit. However, I'm in, just started The Penguin. Did the first 2 episodes.
How do you like that?
It's better than what I thought it would be, and that means I really fucking like it. Actually, after the first episode, I'm like, holy shit, they humanized the Penguin, and I'm actually kind of rooting for him. Mm-hmm. And then you got to go, I'm rooting for a psychopath bad guy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And his understudy, Victor.
Is Clayface in it?
No.
Okay.
But it does start out with Falcone being dead, and I sat there and I go, maybe I should have watched the Batman again before I started watching this, because I can't remember how Falcone died.
That's my thing, is I have to go back and watch Batman.
Yeah,
the Batman.
The show picks up literally at the very end, like from the movie.
Yeah.
He got hit by a bus.
Oh, that was it? Yeah, it was.
I may be making that up.
That's Mean Girls.
Oh, yes. Regina George got hit by a bus.
Yeah.
I get those confused.
But I'll tell you what, there is somebody who gets hit by the bus in The Penguin, and it's kind of funny, actually.
Is it better or worse than Gotham?
It's better than Gotham.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Brian may disagree with you on that.
But you know what? They use that L Train corner bar / headquarters in this show too, that I think was in Gotham, along with every other fucking Hollywood movie set.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's from Gotham. And I wonder if that was intentional or not, because I think that was the precinct, I think, in Gotham, underneath the L Train in like one of those corner buildings with the door.
An easy way to find that out is there a safety record for police killed in the background of that, in that building?
Well, no policemen have been killed yet in the Penguin.
There have been 7 days since a police killing in Gotham.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There's been 0 hours. Oh,
the Joker's out of Arkham again. Well, just mark it at 0.
But it is pretty cool. I do like it, into the fact that I was reading some reviews are like, oh, that's really good. I'm like, well, I'll be the judge of that. And then after one, I'm like, hey, this is really good. I really like it.
Is this like a one season thing?
They haven't said. I think it's going to be kind of like a bridge between the next Batman and because I think that they knew that it was going to be a while before they got to he agreed to do this before the next film. But I don't know if it's like a one-off or not. I mean, just like I watched a few interviews of Colin Farrell talking about how intense the makeup and stuff is, and it's like a 4-hour process for him to get get all the makeup and stuff on. So
4 days ago on MovieWeb.com, Matt Reeves says he's very open to it, the Batman director, but it's up to Colin Farrell because of the makeup and the suit and everything else.
It is very hard to realize that that's Colin Farrell.
Yeah, you do. If you did not know that was Colin Farrell, you would not know. You wouldn't just watch that performance and be like, I recognize that guy, or enough. You cannot tell.
He is saying there's going to be several spin-offs to the Batman on HBO.
Yeah.
One of them is the one rumor is Arkham. They were supposed to be making that, and then it got scrapped.
That's because people were singing in it.
Is that it? Is that the reason? The Batman 2 comes out in 2026.
Yeah.
on previous point, Dark Winds is set to come out early 2025.
Okay.
They're in production currently.
Good.
They
guys-
said, oh, sorry, good.
I would say you guys convinced me. I just bought 20 shares of the Penguin stock on Hollywood stock.
Nice.
There you go. You may be too late. You may be chasing the market.
I might be,
Yeah.
but I then just looked up Colin Farrell. But he's pretty high right now.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: is if it is a bridge to other spin-offs in the next Batman movie, it would make sense because this is how Penguin becomes the criminal mastermind of the underworld, essentially.
No, I could be wrong. I figured that there's still a couple more episodes left this season, right? Or is it
yeah.
done?
I've only seen 2.
This week
Yeah.
would have been, I want to say, the 5th episode.
Okay.
Hang on, let me check.
It's not like I'm buying it when the show's over.
True.
8
While he's looking it up,
episodes.
there is a scene in the episode where he comes to a FEMA. A FEMA location in the city because it was flooded, if you remember at the end. They do a good job of rehashing that a little bit. And there was it was raining, nothing but people with tons of umbrellas. And I was like, ooh, is this where he gets the umbrella?
Yeah.
No.
He doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
November 10th is the season finale.
Yeah, this week, Sunday was the 6th episode that dropped. So there's
8.
2 episodes
Yep.
left. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, only 2.
They said-
hopefully by the end people will, and then sell the stock as soon as they come out.
They said Colin Farrell, HBO pretty much has told Matt Reeves you can make a second season. Hasn't been greenlit yet. It's just comes down to Colin Farrell.
Yep.
So there you go. Okay.
I can't believe they're doing just bring the Bullseye back and let him just go.
Bullseye.
Oh wait, he's not playing Bullseye in this.
No.
He is not.
No.
No, he is not.
He didn't even play the Bullseye in Deadpool and Wolverine, where Bullseye was in there.
How come they didn't bring him back?
He was doing the Batman.
He was a little
the
too
Penguin.
busy. He looked more like the Penguin than Bullseye.
Why? I want a suit. Okay. Anyone else?
Oh, I watched. I got on the new reality television show House of Villains season 2.
Oh, jeez.
It's going to be a lot of fun because these people are horrible, horrible people. So let's watch them on television,
Do they do like competitions on it?
like small ones,
Okay.
because it's not fair to have like this housewife do a competition against this guy from Survivor who's a professional wrestler now.
House of Villains is not being traded on Hollywood Stock Exchange.
It should not be.
I feel bad because by the end of this episode, Jeff is going to be in first place.
Yeah, because it's all private equity. It's proprietary. It's not public.
Spending money now. I'm
Is
buying
ridiculously on there?
things. Oh, let me check.
I hope not.
If ridiculous is
I
on
don't know
there,
how to spell that.
No. Though I also watched a hockey game this week. I went up to Columbus and caught the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Edmonton Oilers.
how was that?
Got to go watch maybe the best hockey player in the league right now play 12 seconds before he got hurt.
Yeah, Connor McDavid.
Yep. Got hurt on his first shift. And it's just questionable right now. They haven't updated on how serious the injury is.
Yeah,
You got to stop drafting him, Jason.
yeah. I don't want to talk about it. Me and you went somewhere.
Yeah, then, Jason and I went to the Bengals game on Sunday. And in typical Jason curse, they got their asses kicked.
They did. To be fair, I did wear a blindfold for most of it.
He did. I blindfolded him, and I was I thought he was going to fall over the
Railing?
into the lower deck. So
But
he
he-
did have to take it off occasionally.
Yes. I took it off and McPherson missed a field goal. We saw very nice Eagles fans.
Yes.
Typical Eagles fan, 3 rows behind us. Every time the Bengals scored, my fucking Eagles suck. I can't believe it. They don't know how to do anything. A.J. Brown gets the reception. He's open all the time. He's open. My Eagles fly. And I'm like, what was it? Every single time Bengals did something right. My Eagles suck.
Oh, suck. Get this guy out of there. This guy's horrible. Sirianni, you're a joke.
The best is Jalen Hurts lines up over under center, like no shotgun, right? And what was his first comment? This is a fucking stupid play. He's under center. He just ran for 13 yards. Okay, that was a good play. That was a good play. That was a good play.
Was that the tush push?
No, it was not the tush push. But it was like, typical Philadelphia fan. No offense to Philly, but come on, man.
We're pretty sure he was the offensive coordinator.
Yes, he did say a lot of plays. But yeah, it was a good time, except for the Bengals sucking. But it's all right.
He did learn what the couple defensive play calls were, because he had to say that when he saw the two deep safeties, he knew what that was.
Yes, he did. I was proud of him.
Oh, you have to run here. You have to run here.
And then the best part is he got mad at a holding call, even though he's in section 300, and he's like, "That's not fucking holding. I didn't see any holding." You're like, you show the replay, and you're like, yeah, he held on to him.
Oh yeah, he definitely held on to him.
Yeah.
We have one of those.
He left before we did too.
He did.
We have one of those people in our FC Cincinnati seats right behind us, except it's a married couple. Mm-hmm. And the guy and the women never shut the fuck up for the entire match. And FC Cincinnati won last night, by the way. Mm-hmm. First match of the.
Did you go to the game?
Round one. Yeah, I was
very
there.
Nice.
And the past 2 years, everybody in my row they'll start going. He's usually like, well, I don't know why they're starting. He never passes her up. They never runs very well. And she's always like, oh my god, that's a foul. Everybody in our row will just look at each other like, Jesus Christ, we need to relocate.
Did you do the movie turn? Like you just turned your head halfway?
These are good seats. Oh, they've been told to shut up in the past, and everybody else, but they just can't help themselves.
Are they old?
They may be my age.
Okay. Well, you do look like an old granny down there with your readers on and your quilt.
But the worst part is listening to people bitch about this stuff who really don't understand the game. That really gets annoying.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
It is fucking annoying. But anyways. I understand your pain.
It was funny for us.
Yeah. We enjoyed ourselves at the game. We got to hang out. Yeah. But the product on the field was not very good for us.
Yeah. The best part to block those people out. Yeah, everybody else gets irritated. How does that bother you? It's like I block them out.
The best part is
just don't listen to
we
them.
saw two friends that were tailgating, and they saw me, and I told Jim, everybody that sees me out in public goes, we haven't seen you in ages. Yeah, pretty much.
They're like, we see you at the tailgate. And I'm like, yeah, we haven't seen you in ages.
No, you haven't. You haven't. It's fine. COVID was awesome. We stay home. Real quick, Cincinnati Comic Expo. We would like to thank Comic Expo, Matt, Andrew, and for having us, there. We really enjoyed the panels and everything. I'd like to thank Brad for doing a good job as well.
Definitely thank you, Brad.
Randall Holt, great cameraman. Let's see. We have
Doug and Corey.
And Corey's son.
And Jim,
Sleeveless Jones. And then my two nieces, my daughter, my son. All of them helped out. Doug's wife, best nurse in Ohio, tied with Dr. Dana.
Thank Dr. Dana.
Yep, Dr. Dana. I think that's everybody, right?
Our sister helped a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yep, your sister.
Cousin Pam.
Cousin Pam
on Sunday.
Cousin Ryan. So, yeah. We want to thank everybody for coming out and helping. If you'd like to help next year, let us know. We have a lot of good times. We have a good time with it. Thank the people that gave us props for moderating.
Yes.
We had several people come up, tell us they really enjoy us moderating the games we play, the Family Feuds and all that. We put a lot of work into it, so it's kind of nice to hear all that stuff.
It's nice to hear that the people that are attending appreciate how we're doing things.
Yeah.
There were several people that said that they really enjoyed our style of moderating, where we turn 90% of the panel over to the people in the crowd rather than just talk and give them 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're the ones paying the money to be there.
Exactly.
And I feel like obviously we do our research. Jim, me, Brad, who moderate the panels, we do a lot of research with it, but it's a lot of the times is you're never going to do as much research as a
true fan
that loves everything about that person. Like the person that did one of the fans for David Wenham.
Yeah.
My goodness, that guy knew more about his back catalog than even David Wenham did.
Yeah.
He even said that. He's like, you know more than I do. And all of them were great. It was great to do. It's exciting. It was fun. So yeah, I appreciate everything. Appreciate all you guys. We did a great job with it.
They all weren't real fun to do.
You sit in the corner.
Yes.
You know, Jim does too much work sometimes.
He does. He did a lot of work.
He does. He over moderates sometimes.
Oh,
like that
yeah.
whole Peter Weller.
Yeah.
I mean, my gosh. Jim.
I got to moderate a Peter Weller panel, which consists of me introducing him telling me to, this is how we're going to run things. You sit right there, and then he stood up front and talked for an hour about the printing press. Which is about, again, he has a new book coming out in March about the printing press and stuff, and he is a doctorate in art history.
PhD.
Very articulate.
He's very passionate and knowledgeable about the subject matter, which made it interesting.
Yeah, so
It wasn't what people thought.
Those are the best panels. You know, the years that I've been there for 1 hour total. I can't remember. But when I am there for 60 minutes, the best panels are the ones where they completely go against expectations. And they're just like off the rails, and people are like, "What the fuck?" But sometimes it's a good what the fuck, and it's entertaining. For example, like Peter Weller. I learned a lot about the Renaissance, and
people were asking legit questions to him about this.
Yeah.
And again, he's super passionate and knowledgeable about it. But I just wish I wasn't sitting on the stage behind him for the entire panel.
looking at his butt the whole time,
But
shaking your head, going, "Yeah."
you now have the privilege of saying you are the only Hobie moderator who is in UCLA's film archives.
Yes, I am.
So they record it.
Yeah, every one of his appearances he gets the recording of it, and then he sends that off to. My sound is going up and down in my headphones.
Somebody rearranged.
Oh, nice.
And I'm trying to find the right sliders.
I got
Brad.
no, but all of his appearances get recorded, and then he sends them off to UCLA's movie or film department, where he has a personal endowment. So they all get stored there in his archives. So.
Congrats, Jim.
Yes.
I will say, Jim, though, Randall did a fairly good job filming it, that you're not really in most of it after we started.
I really appreciate that. Randall is a great guy.
We will have almost all these panels up on at Cincy Comic Expo on YouTube. Go there. We do have some History of Bad Ideas on YouTube as well. But all of them from 2022 have been played. Were uploaded today.
Are you able to post all those links in the social medias?
Yeah, I can do that.
There you go.
I've been doing that throughout the whole
The last
process.
week and a half.
Make one post and put them all in there.
Yeah, so we do have them. So go subscribe.
The ones we're allowed to record.
Correct. Not everybody is allowed to record because of contracts and that. So if we're allowed to record it and post it, we did. The one surprise was Ming Na Wen. She was very gracious. She could have just been tired.
She was
jet lag.
She was very, very
to
tired.
everything.
Yes, she gave me a hug.
She must have been really out of it.
But she was amazing, and she was very gracious to put her panel up there, allow us to put the panel up. So that's up there now. So yeah, we'll be back May 16th through the 18th for the Super Cincy Expo Volume 2. It's the video game expo. It's a lot of fun, a lot more laid back. We are doing Tecmo Super Bowl and the track and field on the Nintendo mats again.
Okay.
People have actually asked for those to be coming back because I guess they had a poll, they emailed it to people, and they asked, what events would you like to see, and that got popular votes. So we'll be back doing it. We'll fine tune some of it. We got a little bit of time. But yeah, so I'm excited because the track and field one was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Chad, bring it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, we gave away all the mats, so now we got to find new ones.
Chad needs to come back to defend his title.
He does. So thanks everybody for doing that.
Let's not give away the mats next time.
That was not my call. Also, real quick, If Super Cincy Expo tickets go on sale October 31st, just to let you know.
Hey, that's Halloween.
It is. Boo. And if you can, go to our podcast and on Apple and give us a nice review. We would appreciate that. And also let Cincinnati Comic Expo on their Facebook page know that they that you guys liked us as moderators. If you didn't like us, don't say anything. But if you did, let them know.
I just mad that
Like and subscribe.
that Oded Fair didn't make it. Oh wait, no, he was there.
He was there, and I just must have been taking a break, sitting out in the hallway.
Moving on, we had social media poll of the week at Bad Ideas Podcast. So actually, Jeff, did you watch anything?
I will say Agatha All Along, episode 7, best episode of television this year.
Wow.
I'm 4 episodes in. It's I enjoy it.
Well, 5, 6, and 7 are really good. Like
Okay.
if you're only 4, it gets better, and 7 is probably one of the best constructed half hours of television.
And it's going to be 8 episodes?
9.
9, but
Okay.
2 of them are coming out this week.
Okay.
Brian,
Yes.
I know you're shocked by this. Social media actually loves this series. There's not been many complaints about it I've seen.
It's well done.
I can't believe that. Like,
I'll have to look into that. Someone's got to be upset about it.
There are some.
We can't have that.
it's true.
But it's like over 80% positive.
Which is rare. They did not get that for Halo.
Nothing is.
If you got a good storyline, good acting, and good writing, there you go.
But nothing's 80% positive online because that's a cesspool.
The Acolyte.
But the thing about it is, though, it's a Marvel show that is not any close to a typical Marvel story.
What we've seen from Marvel up to this point.
Well, I mean, it's not even what you would expect from a comic book show based off of a Marvel. It just doesn't have that superhero feel to it, which isn't a superhero.
Well, in News of the Geek, there's a article. We'll be reading an article about Blade being pushed back, and the reason for it is because of the supernatural aspect of it. So I was reading that this week. So it kind of all ties in with Agatha all along, and why it kept being pushed back. So poll of the week at Bad Ideas Podcast was, what is Ron Perlman's best role in movies or TV? We had Clay from Sons of Anarchy, Hellboy, Purnell Harris from Hand of God, and Vincent from Beauty and the Beast. 0% Purnell Harris from Hand of God. Third place, Vincent got 12%. Was that you?
No, I didn't vote, but I probably would have voted for the winner.
And winning 63% to 25%, Clay from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is, after listening to Ron Perlman speak at the convention this year, I was very happy that he says it was very tough for him to get in character for Clay because nothing about that character appeals to him or can he relate to. So I was very happy to hear that coming from Ron Perlman.
We recorded his, right?
Perlman, yes.
Perlman, yeah.
His is up there.
Good.
His is up there already.
Yeah, I thought it was. I hope everyone enjoys early in the panel when the baby cries. That was an awesome little thing that he did there.
He made the baby cry.
No, the baby started crying, and he's like, "Who brought a fucking baby to this thing?" And he's like, "Buckle up, kid. You're gonna learn some stuff." No, it's just like very. It's like it just like confirmed to me that he is like really the way that you portray
he
him.
is.
Yeah,
He is Hellboy.
yeah.
Which I watched that the other day. It was on TV. I had it on in the background. It's still a fun. That's a fun one.
I mean, the visuals of the second one are absolutely phenomenal. The Golden Army. Guillermo del Toro did a great job with that.
Yeah. Second one's actually, I think I like the second one better than the first one.
And you can't go wrong with a Doug Jones movie.
Nope. Doug Jones. Blake, what you got for listener feedback?
Listener feedback special Halloween edition.
Boo.
The Hello Jeff box is full of scary shit.
What you got, Jeff?
It's Easter candy or Easter candy.
So more fucking peeps.
Lots of peeps.
Chocolate eggs. I mean, it's stuff you can give out for Halloween. It's only a couple months old, past its expectancy. But we got it at a real good rate. I can't guarantee the peeps, and if you would get peeps, there are probably some. I mean, jelly beans. Every box will be full of jelly beans.
I thought the packaging was candy corn.
No,
not
circus,
the styrofoam popcorn. It was all candy
peanuts.
corn.
Circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts. Oh, okay.
I just hope I get the Starburst jelly beans, not the Brock's ones.
I can't guarantee which type of jelly bean you'll get.
I really hope. I mean, I put it in when I placed my order in the notes that I specified that I wanted Jolly Rancher jelly beans. Mm-hmm. So I really hope that shipping and the shipping department was able to come through for me.
Well, it depends if it's USPS.
Yeah, I mean, they've been off for a little bit. So
And everybody gets an opera cream egg.
I'll send it back.
Yeah.
Be looking for that in the mail, Doug.
Anybody looking for Ape Hands? He was at the expo, but only on Sunday because he wasn't feeling well. So next year, hopefully, you'll be there all year. Saturday afternoon.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought.
So, yeah. So, give him a big high five at this Super Cincy
There's
Expo.
no chance that I'm high-fiving that guy. He'll break my arm.
You think?
See how big his fucking hands are?
That's true. That's true.
Guy will murder you.
Yeah, that's true. He kept the lines away just with using his hand. So, what do you got from number one fan?
Speaking of ape hands,
8-bit
Ooh, beaver hips,
beaver
tail,
teeth,
Nuggets.
beaver tails,
Oh, wait. 7.
the jewel of the licking.
Fat
Screwdriver.
Shady,
Ooh, screwdriver.
the Kurt Rambo expert.
Kurt
Yeah.
Rambis expert.
Sunny D.
Screwdriver.
I said that.
Oh, hammer.
Hammer. The hammer's a good one.
he was my chaperone. He did get me in the back through the
The chaperone.
He got you through the back.
expo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was,
Moving on. Doug, what do you got?
Although I called Zach Bruno. I'm like, "Are you Bruno?" He's like, "What? Are you Bruno?" He's like, "No."
He is now.
I'm like, "Hold on a second." I had to go back into my phone and look it up. Ask for Zach. Oh, are you Zach? Yeah. I was like, I don't know why I called you Bruno. For some reason, I thought you were Bruno. Anyways, not Bruno. Doug. The chaperone. Big D.
Dad.
The Chick-fil-A streaming service has been named Chick-fil-A Play. It will launch on November 18. It will have original animated shows, scripted podcasts, and cooking shows. Will it last longer than CNN Bleu?
I think it would have to.
I mean,
Didn't CNN Plus last less than a week?
I think about a month.
It was a month.
well, it was, I think it went longer than that, but after the first month, they literally were giving it away.
Will it last longer than Quibi?
Hey,
Sorry.
we've done a really good job of knocking out the Quibi hate.
Sorry.
I was watching a show. I forget which one it was, where one of the punchlines of the jokes was, "Man, you've done great with your stock in Quibi."
Is Quibi on Hollywood Stock Exchange?
And I was just like, I heard that joke. I'm like, oh my god, did Jason write this episode?
Yes. CNN Plus launched on March 29th of 2022 and closed on April 28th of 2022. So a month.
So a full month. Wow.
30 days.
Some of the shows are Evergreen Hills. It's a playful new adventures with the animate Chick-fil-A cows. Let's see here. Original scripted podcast, kid-friendly podcast to use on the way to school, practice, and play anywhere in between.
So I do have a question.
Yeah.
Is this app going to be able to be streamed on Sundays?
Probably not.
That would.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had the long. Sorry.
That was Brad.
No. Yeah.
Nothing new, only reruns.
That's right. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any other programs they say.
I'd be interested in the cooking shows.
Yeah.
They teach you how to make your own Chick-fil-A
There's
sandwiches.
no way they're going to give away that secret.
Their soup recipes.
It's aimed at families with children aged 12 and under. Let's see.
It's aged for families 12 and under. Is that what you?
Yes, that's what it says. Aimed at families with children aged 12
Oh,
and
okay.
under.
I thought you said families aged 12 and under. And
The scripted podcasts?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we didn't make the cut. We're not scripted.
What?
well-
We're not?
No.
yeah, we're more of like a 13 and up, not a 12 and under.
Research and conversations with customers found a connection between consuming content and meal times, according to Dustin Britt, Chick-fil-A's executive director of brand strategy.
Well, things have changed in
Entertainment
my
media.
lifetime. There was no consuming content at meal times when my house
We don't
growing up.
allow phones at the table. Yeah. So get ready, everybody. November 18th.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? What else you got?
Next from Vampit at Vampy. Which films are on your Mount Rushmore of worst comic book films?
Green Lantern has to be
Yeah.
for worst.
It's up there for bad, but
The Punisher with
Punisher.
Dolph Lundgren.
No, that was. I mean, it wasn't great, but at the time when it came out, it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty much on par with the comic book films. It was just the
With
like,
Dolph Lundgren, you think?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay.
I was just about to say the second Punisher with Warzone with Ray Stevenson.
And Jigsaw as the...
Yeah,
Ugh.
that was awful.
I have not seen that one.
I was thinking...
All the Fantastic Fours?
just lump them as together.
No, I mean, even then, there's some real bad ones out there. As bad as the Fantastic Fours were, they aren't going to reach the bottom four.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Reb Brown's Captain America from
I
1970.
don't know if I even count that. It wasn't a real
That
movie.
is god awful. It's a Captain America. It's a
But it's not a real movie, though.
it is. It was in theaters.
Dark Phoenix.
Oh, God, that might be. What I have number one on my list is Barbed Wire.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that was horrendous.
I also have Howard the Duck.
I was going to say Howard the
Howard
Duck.
the Duck.
Okay, that's good. What else you got? Oh, is that just you?
Those are the two that I came up with.
I like those. Green Lantern might.
I figured I'd let other people pick some of them. But
What else you guys got?
I mean, the Josh Trank Fantastic Four, probably, if one of those is going on.
You think that was worse than?
Tank Girl?
Oh, Tank Girl. Some people
Good.
love that movie. Those people are insane.
Yeah, that has a cult.
It does have a cult
following.
yes.
Not like Buckaroo Banzai, though.
No, that's the opposite.
Or Dunkaroo Dog.
Let's see. Oh, Steel.
Oh, the Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
I haven't seen it to judge it properly, but I'm assuming it's terrible.
Catwoman.
I refuse to acknowledge that as a comic book adaptation because the only thing it has in common with the comic book is the title. The no character or reference within that other than the city of Gotham is the same in any comic book that they ever wrote.
Batman and Robin.
Terrible. That is terrible.
Elektra. I like Elektra.
Elektra was
Elektra
terrible.
wasn't
Elektra was better than the movie
Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah.
Hey.
Well, Daredevil did have a good bad guy, though.
Yes, it had Bullseye.
What was the Seth Rogen one?
Oh, the black.
Green Hornet.
Green Hornet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was better than some of these.
yeah. I mean,
Jonah Hex is down there.
I actually enjoyed that. I mean, I know it wasn't
I mean,
for everyone.
yeah,
but
not great,
different,
but it was not like going to be in
think
the
it's
Mount
worse.
Rushmore.
People
It
put
wasn't worst.
yeah.
people put on here City of Angels, The Crow. It's like, well, let's just push The Crow off to the side on that one. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't good in any. I mean, that might make my bottom four.
Another one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Just I don't.
Well, according to
Kevin Eastman,
that's his favorite.
No, first one was his
Oh,
favorite.
the first one was his favorite.
He liked the third one better than the second one.
Yeah, he thought the third one was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
What an incredible guy he is.
He was a lot of fun.
Just an all-around nice guy.
Yeah.
And his lines for signing.
Unbelievable. And when we were coming back from the thing, from his panel, he specifically told his people that whenever, like, to let him know when they were stopping the line, but he would not leave until everyone that was in a line
Got it.
got what they came or paid for.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
That one had to make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
That line never went under 200 ever.
It was like 700, I think.
Yeah. It was
It was
pretty good.
winding through all the hallways.
Yeah.
You're always having to cut through the line to get somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
Apparently, he's got a club.
Yes.
Where you can join.
Sleeveless Jones joined. Yeah, he was telling me about that. I meant to look into that.
It's $50
For the
you get
year.
something. Yeah, $50 a year. You get something autographed, and you get 2 comic books a month.
And then you get like he auctions off like you get like entrance into like whatever his club is, like the auction where he auctions off like personal things.
And the best part of it is, if you happen to go to a convention or something that he's at, you cut the line.
Yeah.
Really
Yep.
nice. They also had Son of Mask on here for worst films.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Mask was a superhero. It was a comic
it
book.
was based on a comic book. I would add Son of Mask.
So they have for their lowest. They have Zoom, Son
I
of
don't
Mask.
even know Zoom.
I think it's a Disney thing. Catwoman and Supergirl. Is their worst? Steel was just outside that. I would put Steel up there.
If they don't have barbed wire on their bottom 4, then it's not that good of a list.
I don't even know if they have
I'll
barbed
say
wire.
Batgirl.
I think the movies have to be unreleased.
I mean, if it was so bad that they couldn't release it, it's got to be the worst, right?
It's got to be Joker.
La Foudre or whatever it is.
Voilà du.
So there you go. What else we got?
Next from my favorite Sealander compatriot, Pat at 1K Coney.
Oh.
Do you plan on trying the Skyline Chili Grater's ice cream? A more palatable Cincinnati collab might be the Grippo's Montgomery Inn chips. Ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it's
chips?
no, it's ice cream. Skyline
Both
and
No,
Graders.
Grippo's and Montgomery Inn are just the one chip collab.
So
I thought that was a
it's-
chip ice cream.
He's saying the Montgomery Inn and the Grippo's chips should get together.
They
Ooh.
have
Something.
They
Oh,
have, yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it's the Saratoga chips with the Grippo seasoning.
I mean, we're trying Skyline ice cream.
Yeah, Doug's gonna bring it, and we're gonna hate it.
Cheese conies and an ice cream. Nothing can go wrong with
So
that.
it has.
I think
not-
it was a 3-way in the ice cream.
Oh, my bad.
It's
'Cause
again,
they-
it's not really chili in there. It's the seasoning.
Chili seasoning.
Yeah, the ice cream is like has the spices for the chili, and then
And they'll have some like
And
cheese,
there should be cheddar cheese will be in.
and oyster cracker crunch.
yeah, it mixed in the ice cream.
Sounds great. Can't wait.
Yeah,
And a spaghetti base.
It's going to be better than the ranch ice cream.
To quote Doug, could be good. Could be good.
It'll be good.
Blake, you weren't here 2 weeks ago. We had the ranch cotton candy. Let's just say this: it was hard as a rock.
It shrunk down to about like a puck size.
Yes,
And it,
Did it get heated up?
it was just in the
Transportation?
container.
Not just sitting in
I
the...
mean, we ate
it.
it.
just got old. It was
Yeah, it just
exposed
got
to
old.
the air.
Got
and
old and condensed?
Yes, I'm sure it was fine.
It was a sugar cube.
It would
Yeah.
surprise me if that's what they made hockey pucks out of for the NHL.
then I wouldn't break.
What else you got here, Blake?
The famous. Famous. Jacobo at Tweets by Jacobo.
This is a great question.
Do the Transformers need car or life insurance?
I may have some information on
Now,
that.
is this... Do you need one or the other?
Or both.
Or do you need either of them?
I mean, if you're in car form and you wreck into something else, do you need that? But if you're like in robot form and then you get damaged, you probably need the life insurance.
Probably need
for that.
health insurance. I
Yeah,
would
the health insurance for that.
Is it life insurance? All right.
Well, I don't know. If only we had a couple people that worked for an insurance company before.
Or
I mean,
Brian, you got this, Carson?
I would say that they just need to call the general. He'll get him. He's got him covered.
There you go.
Yeah, the general. I mean,
if
Unfortunately,
I bundle my coverage,
Yeah,
can I
you
just get
yeah,
all
you just
covered?
bundle.
unfortunately, it's state minimum limit. So Optimus Prime, you only have $7,500 in Ohio. Sorry, that's a shame.
I know if, let's say, Bumblebee runs into me and I'm injured, I am getting Blake Maslin.
444.
No, do not give his number.
Oh, sorry.
Four.
Are you going to make me erase this? We do not want to put out his number.
Okay.
I didn't. I just said the number 4 several times.
Anyways, yes. I would think that you need car insurance at least, right?
At least collision.
Yeah.
At least collision.
I mean, I don't think you're going to have much vandalism happen to these things.
Well, I guess that's the question. And so, yeah, you'll need the insurance. So, like, if you hit somebody else, but would you get like
Full coverage?
Full
Like-
coverage. So, like, if you're Bumblebee and you hit somebody, do they then fix you up?
Yeah, full coverage does.
Full coverage.
Yeah.
Would,
Yeah, but only like Bumblebee and
but I mean, or would they make you use your health insurance?
I think if he's in car form, it's that.
Okay. What if he's not in car form, but riding in Optimus Prime?
Oh, that's a whole different other movie.
well, then he would be covered under Optimus Prime's insurance.
Yeah.
Coverage, and hopefully he called the general.
And you do need comprehensive coverage because I guess there is sit corrected.
A lot of property damage.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Decepticons are going to vandalize their cars a lot with missiles, chainsaws.
Property damage around the cars, around Transformers.
I'll be honest, you probably just should get an umbrella policy.
How many exclusionary clauses do they have?
There's a lot.
There's got to be a lot, right?
Yeah, act of God.
That's right.
No flood insurance.
No flood insurance.
Don't need that.
No.
They do go into a lot of water, though.
What about nuclear?
That's not covered.
Okay.
That's not covered. Flood you could add as an endorsement.
You could add that.
That's going to be a lot, though, for Transformers.
Be
So
a writer you'd have to put on.
Yeah.
If the disaster happens from the Allspark, is that an act of God?
I would think so because that's their god. I mean, I don't think it goes specifically for a religion, but I think that's an act of nature.
What's
Do
their
you think
planet
they have a
called?
company policy? Like a fleet? Are they considered a fleet? Do you think they have?
Oh, they might have fleet insurance?
I think they're all. It's like wrestlers; they're all independent contractors,
Oh,
so it's fine. It's
No,
fine.
What
like
planet-
the
I-
the Autobots have fleet.
I
The
think
Decepticons are all independent
Yeah, it's true.
contractors.
What you got, Blake?
What planet are they from?
Cybertron.
Yes,
Cybertron. Now, does Cybertron have their version of FEMA? Come in and cover.
Well, they all left Cybertron.
some things that they didn't.
Yeah, I think
don't have
Cybertron
covered.
doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I think it blew up. So
Kind of like Superman had to leave his planet
Yeah.
for that reason.
It blew up like Planet Basketball.
yeah.
No, not my home planet basketball.
So I do like this. There would probably be a couple other exclusions in there. Mechanical damage, wear and tear. That's not covered.
So when
But would that be covered under health insurance if you're a robot that turns into a car? Would that be covered under your routine checkups?
It probably
Yeah,
would.
as long as you got like quarterly wax and washes,
Oil changes.
oil changes, proper maintenance.
Yeah.
just wait till you get Shia LaBeouf calling about your car's extended warranty. And if you don't talk to him, he's going to come to your house and punch you in the face.
just do it.
Sexual
okay,
cannibal
Jason.
Shia
Yeah.
LaBeouf.
When I got rear-ended by Bumblebee, my lawyer promised me $50,000. Am I getting that?
Well, the issue is this.
It's only good for spending on Cybertron.
He promised you 50,000. The claims rep for Bumblebee got you 6,000. I hope you can sell it.
Is that going to have to work?
Yeah, it is now. Just sign it. Didn't you promise me 50? Shut up. You were concussed. Shouldn't that be more? Shut up. Moving
This is
on.
a
That's your
tasty
insurance
potato
talk.
chip.
Wow.
What potato chip are you eating?
I opened up the Texas barbecue brisket Pringles.
It's made with squid.
They've been sitting
Smells
here
good.
for like probably 2 months.
Still in better shape than
Unopened,
ranch
so
was.
they're still good.
Yeah. Blake, what do you got here?
All right, just for a fact, Pittsburgh's fucking backwards when they make pizza with cooked pizza crust and then put the raw cheese and pepperoni on top, cold.
You're very adamant about this.
Just for exactly.
We love Pittsburgh.
No amount of fries or coleslaw you can put on top of that is going to save it.
Pittsburgh.
I actually heard that style started across the river in Ohio. No, seriously, in
Cleveland.
No, not Cleveland.
actually,
one of those
Youngstown.
Yeah,
maybe even
unfortunately.
Yeah, something like Ironton or
Ironton.
something. Or,
Southern Ohio. Didn't we talk about this before?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, the Southern Ohio thing. All right. Anyways. Pittsburgh. Nerd. Who got Browns last night on Monday Night Football when the receiver, what's his name, caught the ball in the end zone and his right foot touchdown twice. Then went out of bounds.
Doesn't count as 2
Doesn't
feet.
count as 2
Nope.
feet.
Nope.
Pittsburgh Nerd, what is your favorite piece of sports memorabilia that you own? Mine are the 1988 Jim McMahon startup lineup figure.
Starting lineup.
Yes. And
I like startup lineup better.
The starter jacket.
And a used toilet terrible towel he's been wiping his ass with since the 1970s.
Happening. We actually had a listener
Blake
respond.
added some of his own words in that.
Blake, then Pat 1K Coney actually responded to this tweet.
Oh, 1/10,000th Michael Jordan Space Jam Toon Squad wooden statue from Topps.
That's Pat's.
That's a 1 in 10,000.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1/10,000th size Michael Jordan Space Jam.
How do they?
I thought it was just a 10,000th one piece out of 10,000 to the one.
Here's
figure.
your.
I thought it was a ratio of 1/10,000th life-size Michael Jordan.
Like they took a Michael Jordan
Space Jam.
statue and cut it into 10,000.
squads.
Here's your balsa wood, sir. It's his thigh. Part of his thigh.
It's his little toe.
He's not barefoot in the statue.
But they actually made the barefoot and then put the shoe on over it.
Not
Okay.
socks. Just
Put socks on too.
mine is a autograph Johnny Bench baseball. Love Johnny Bench. Anyone else? What's got?
Well,
You know,
go ahead.
I could say my Brian Sipe autograph that I got at Skyway
Okay.
while I was wearing a Terry Bradshaw T-shirt.
Okay. Okay.
Because, yeah, that was pretty.
Do you
funny.
still have that,
Yeah, I still got the
Okay.
Brian Sipe autograph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff?
I don't really collect a lot of sporting stuff. I would say, let's see, what do I have? I got the foul ball that was hit by Jeff Jenkins. That was
Ooh.
kind of cool. Not signed or anything.
No, it's still fun.
I guess I have a Chipper Jones rookie starting lineup.
Oh.
That might be worth something, like maybe even $2 more than I paid for it.
I'll find that out for you.
Let me see. You know, I've got I guess starting lineup did a series of stuff where it was players on their stadium. Mm-hmm. And they're like twice the size or 3 times the size of a regular starting lineup.
Did you get Wally Joyner hitting a homer?
No, I didn't get well, but as a gift, someone gave me a Jay Buhner on the Kingdome. So that was kind of cool. I have that on my desk.
I'm looking for it, Jeff.
I found in a box of my father's old stuff once, the Cincinnati Enquirer, the day after Johnny Vandermeer threw his second no-hitter. The headline, the paper for the headline, but then promptly lost it again.
Good job. Anyone else?
Yeah, I have a newspaper clipping from after Johnny Vandermeer hit it. I actually don't, but that'd be funny.
I got a newspaper clip of when Pete Rose died.
Framed
Did you get it signed?
and signed.
Pete Rose Jr. signed it.
Sorry, I died.
Oh, yeah. I do have that super rare unsigned Pete Rose baseball card.
That's true.
I have the Pete Rose Jr. Batting glove that he wore during classes in high school.
Signed?
Doug may buy that from you.
Well, Doug's the one who got it for me when
that's right.
after he shoved him in a locker.
Allegedly. His ape hands just... To be fair, Doug was pushing everyone in that hallway because he didn't have a choice with his hands.
Everybody move!
Okay, probably mine. I'd have to go with. I have a Kyle Rudolph signed game jersey, and then I would go with the Topps Future Stars Bo Jackson card autographed.
Nice.
Ooh, autographed, huh?
Your Chipper Jones is worth $30.
Hey, I had to pay like $8 for it, so...
Yeah, Bo Jackson. I got Brett Saberhagen, George Brett, and Kevin Seitzer, all autographs from the Royals from that team. And then I have a Don Mattingly autographed picture after he shaved his sideburns.
Oh, good.
Shaved his sideburns. What you got, Brian?
Probably my favorite. It's probably not really anybody else doesn't really care probably, but I have autographed Notre Dame and New England Patriot mini helmets by Mark Edwards.
That's cool.
He went to Norwood, was ahead of me in high school, obviously, but I have both. I have a Notre Dame and I got the New England one after he won the Super Bowl with New England.
And aren't those like some of your favorite teams in college and professional football?
They are, yeah. I was a little bummed that he got drafted by the 49ers, but he was super happy about being drafted by them because he grew up a fan. So
Are you going to try and steal a Checkers championship ring from Donnie?
I might, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I definitely don't own this, but I got to wear a NHL Stanley Cup ring.
Ooh.
That was really fucking cool.
Are you Putin?
I am not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying
that's why he didn't steal it.
He'll notice if you take the Avalanche ring.
Yeah, right. Like,
But if you
Checkers.
take the Checkers one, he might not.
Yeah.
Is your Chipper Jones loose or in a package?
In the package.
Oh, okay. Then you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I didn't take it out.
Okay. Wrap this up here, Blake.
I think I also have a Dante Bichette from the same year, but I don't think
what
he's
that one-
quite as...
I was gonna say,
he's not a Hall of Famer.
Mark Edwards, big fan of J&W Sandwich Shop in Norwood.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
is
they
it
are a
everybody? Yeah.
Big fan of him too.
If you're not a fan of J&W, we have a problem.
Uh-oh.
There's a personal problem.
Well, Jeff, you've never been there.
I
Yeah.
know. That's why I'm not a fan, because I've never had it.
Well, you can't say you're not a fan of something you haven't had.
Wait, because it's America.
I'm not an anti-fan,
Just
but
don't
I'm...
go when it rains because the roof leaks inside and they got big pots that catch the leaks coming through the drop
Well, as
ceiling.
long as I got pots.
But the sandwiches are damn good, man.
I live right around the corner from there now.
Is Dante Bichette in a black jersey or a white one?
It's all about race.
I'm not sure.
Because there's a big difference. The white one is $3.59, and the black jersey is at $6.
I probably paid $8 for it.
Speaking of
Probably white.
Oh, I'm sorry,
but-
$7.64.
speaking of race,
Oh, jeez.
I caught probably one of the greatest unicorns ever on TV last night.
What's that?
A white on white family feud.
What?
Two Caucasian families facing each other
Under Steve Harvey?
under Steve Harvey.
Wasn't Celebrity?
No. Absolute unicorn.
Wow. I watched one the other night that the first lady on what's the one at the end?
Fast Money?
Fast Money.
Got 199 points.
That's got to be a record.
Yeah, Steve Harvey's like, I've been here 15 years. I've never seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought
The Ray Combs era, they had a lot of 200s.
yeah, they've had people win
Yeah.
it right out before, but
Yeah, they were hanging from the rafters on that one. What you got?
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm not acknowledging that.
What? Anyways, go ahead.
But we will acknowledge Professor Number One and Doctor Number One. I know Jason will be dressing as ranch dressing for Halloween, but who is dressing as sexy popcorn or sexy clown?
Well, whatever costume I put on is sexy by default.
Because he's a fat guy with a beard.
So if I dress as popcorn, I'll be sexy popcorn. So if someone wants to send me
There's sexy popcorn. It's very interesting.
So he included links to the
Yes.
costumes. Oh, gotcha.
Popcorn is basically the corset. The rest is striped.
What about Sexy Clown?
The corset looks like popcorn, and the whatever is considered pants on that.
The red
it
and
looks
white
like the box. Popcorn box.
Sexy Clown is this. It's a
Oh God.
looks like Pennywise.
Wait, there's nothing. That's not sexy.
No, it's Pennywise.
And they're
going to
be cold. It's
Yeah.
going to rain all day.
Yeah, that one is
windy.
$75. If you buy in the next 5 hours, you get a 10% discount. It will be here in November.
What if you buy it on November 1st? Will it be on sale?
$12. It'll be like the Dante Bichette starting lineup. It's just going to fall.
That's Sexy Clown that I'm.
That's it's rough.
Ah.
It's like Grimace.
It's Grimace. It's kind of Grimace and Ronald mixed.
Yes.
So if Grimace and Ronald had a child,
And the best thing about this picture, all the kids there are screaming and crying.
You can buy a sexy clown costume from Let's Play a Game. That's kind of creepy. Yeah. Anyways, there you go. Jeff, you got some news of the geek for me here?
no, don't have any. Go ahead.
Okay. News of the geek.
Wah, wah, wah.
Per comic book movie where Brian gets all of his news from.
Most of it.
Marvel's Blade reboot has been officially removed from Disney's 2025 release slate. Blade has been set to debut in theaters on November 7th, 2025. Release date that the MCU fans felt was increasingly unlikely, as the project had not yet started production. Small issue. It's now being reported that Disney will fill Blade's vacant release date with 20th Century Studios' Predator, Badlands, the first theatrical installment of that rebooted franchise following the streaming success of Hulu's Predator movie, Prey. Things have been looking dire for the film all year, with red flags popping up when, I can't say his name, Ali joined the
Mahershala.
joined the Jurassic World franchise, while Marvel Studios totally ignored Blade during its San Diego Comic-Con 2024 and D23 Expo. Whoops. Let's see here. In 2019, they actually brought Ali onto the stage at San
wasn't
Diego
he like
Comic-Con.
the big surprise?
Yes. Made it semi-official by having Ali's Blade make his off-screen, voice-only, MCU debut during a post-credit scene in Eternals. Oh, it's fine. Nobody saw that.
I did.
No. That scene allied Blade with Dane Whitman, Kit Harington, introducing the latter character's infamous soul-sucking Ebony Blade. When Marvel also released the Moon Knight miniseries and Werewolf by Night, it seemed a supernatural lane of the MCU was opening up wide for Ali's Blade. Yeah. So... basically what I was reading, I didn't put this in here. I read another article. They said that they were so excited about Blade and Ali doing it, but then they kind of switched gears and said, hey, let's do a multiverse instead. And because of that, they said they put a stop on all their supernatural stuff. Oh. So Werewolf by Night was made already, so they're like, we'll throw that out there, and it's a Halloween thing and that. But they said that was supposed to be opening the doors. There was a rumor that he was actually going to be in Deadpool and Wolverine. That got nixed because they weren't ready for it. So they said after the multiverse is done, that's when they're going to start doing the supernatural way.
So now?
Pretty close. Well, they got Avengers, Doom, and all that stuff.
Still multiverse?
Yeah, they said it's still multiverse.
Okay.
So they said Agatha all along was supposed to help that. They said, all of those were supposed to help, but that's why Shang-Chi has not had a sequel yet. Doctor Strange is heading a third one, but not yet. I don't know if you need Doctor Strange third one.
They set up another one in the closing credits.
So the whole idea is that once the multiverse is done, that's when they go to the supernatural, because they were supposed to do Midnight Suns with Ghost Rider, Blade, and a couple other ones.
But now is this going to be after the second upcoming Avengers movie?
It's going to be like 2028.
Yeah, because I thought like what they were planning was a two-parter.
They are.
So we still got 3-4 more years.
Yes, minimum.
But they're not doing anything else with
Supposedly
the multiverse.
Not. Yeah. Because they were.
I mean, I assumed it just ended with Loki. So
Yeah.
We can just end the multiverse.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali is currently trading at $166.39.
He's a hell of an actor.
Hollywood.
he is. $166 is a lot.
Let's see here. We're going to skip the next one. I don't care about Ezra Miller. He's a piece of shit.
But is he?
Okay,
Okay,
did you
fine.
read the article?
Per New York Post, here we go. What a difference 2 years makes, at least if you're Ezra Miller. The once troubled Flash star was in legal hot water in June 2022 for allegedly assaulting people in Hawaii and Iceland. Did you see him in Iceland?
No, unfortunately, I missed him.
No. Miller was also in the crosshairs of the parents of a Native American girl who accused the actor of brainwashing, attacking and possibly drugging their teenage daughter, Tokata Iron Eyes.
Tokata Iron Eyes.
Okay. Now
Now,
Miller,
was the double iron a misprint, or does she
I
have
don't know.
iron in her name?
I don't know. Now Miller, 31, Tokata, you said, Jim? Tokata, who first met when she was 12 and the actor was 22, are touring the country in a band called 100 in the Hand.
She is 21 now.
Yes. She's the lead singer, and Miller is on drums. They appeared at the Voodoo Brewing Pub in Las Vegas. And her parents have not only begun to show some support to them, according to a rep for Miller, but her father announced on Instagram that he's made peace with the situation. Quote, now as we are doing our level best to move on, to reconcile, to heal with remaining supportive as a father. While remaining supportive as a father, sorry. As long as Tokata's good, we're good. Chase Iron Eyes posted. Miller's rep told the Post the relationship was something very organic that just kind of evolved. Parents realized everything Tokata was saying about him and being her friend was true. Miller and Tokata are best friends and not romantically involved, the actor's rep added. Couple accused Miller of grooming their then 18-year-old child, said they feared his dangerous cult-like behavior, even chasing Miller and Tokata to Los Angeles, where Jumping Eagle got into a brawl with a star on a Santa Monica street. Jumping Eagle told the Post in 2022 that Miller's toxic behavior includes the appropriation of Native beliefs. She said that Miller even lectured her family on what kind of Lakota medicine man they should use. Well, you know, he ran into.
I mean, if anyone would know, it would be him.
At the time, Jumping Eagle said, like, this guy knows shit about what he's talking about. Tell us what to do in our own culture. In 2022, the actor was accused of manipulating a harem of young people, throwing a chair at a woman in Hawaii, and appearing to choke a woman in Iceland.
Appearing to choke.
Appearing.
Apparently, it was only, like, what, for show?
Yes, it was acting. Acting? Tokata's parents filed a complaint in Standing Rock Sioux Tribal Court, accusing Miller of manipulating and controlling her since their initial meeting at Standing Rock in 2016. The complaint claimed Miller exhibited, quote, cult-like and psychologically manipulative, controlling behavior towards Tokata. The girl steadfast defended Miller at the time, saying the actor had, quote, only provided loving support and valuable protection. Let's see, on August 25th this year, Tokata's mom and dad posted they had withdrawn the complaint they filed against Miller. The father said, when I filed the petition and claimed that Ezra appeared to have groomed Tokata, it was based on bad information. I made that statement in my pleading in a time of absolute war based on information from a witness who then recanted and said nothing happened that they could infer anything inappropriate from. Thus, I immediately withdrew the filings. So there you go.
Yeah, that's why you're innocent until proven guilty.
That's true. He's still creepy.
He's still fucking creepy, yes.
So yeah.
Also,
Or innocent until the non-disclosure agreement is signed. After.
Innocent until the cash got
made its way to the reservation.
In 2022, a week after Miller was charged with felony burglary for allegedly stealing alcohol from a home in Vermont, this guy travels everywhere. Oh, he's the Flash. That's why. Sorry. The actor broke their silence in a statement provided to Variety by a representative. Quote, having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. Miller said in the statement, quote, I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I'm committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, productive stage in my life. Also, I'm not doing any more Flash movies.
What they don't say, that all that stuff in 2022 took place in an hour.
That's how he got it. Hawaii to Vermont to Iceland.
But
he was on a bad trip.
yeah,
He used a whale that Aquaman helped him with.
if true, it's nice to see that they're getting their life in order and getting their mental health taken care of.
Yes. Still a little creepy, though. Quickies per Deadline.com. I put this in just for you, Brian.
Thank you.
Reacher star Alan Ritchson has found his next action project in the shape of Runner. A movie about a high-end courier who has 3 hours to transport an organ to save a 7-year-old girl in need of immediate transplant. The simple mission turns deadly when the leader of a notorious crime syndicate becomes hell-bent on claiming the organ. Need for Speed, and Expendables 4 filmmaker, Scott Waugh.
Expendables 4? I didn't
Expendables.
see that one.
It didn't expand too far. Is aboard to direct the action thriller, which is being lined up to shoot in London next March. Richardson will soon return to the 3rd season of Reacher, and it just got renewed for season 4.
Nice.
Ahead of its season 3 premiere.
Yep. So there you go.
I'm really hoping they make another Blue Mountain State with him.
I think they will.
What's Alan Ritchson trading at on Hollywood Stock
you
Exchange?
know what?
I might look into buying some.
Is he higher or lower than
If I would have bought it back then when we started, I probably would have been making money.
Yes.
Probably.
Should have went with your Blue Mountain.
Blue Mountain State when the Rise of Thadland came out.
Jeff, let me give you some box office news and world report music.
Does Richard only star in series or movies that are one word and start with R?
Yes. Regal is coming out.
Except for Blue Mountain State.
Yeah, except for the exact show Jim was talking about.
Roper, about Jack Roper. That's coming out.
Who's Jack Roper?
He's a landlord.
It was Jack Tripper and Mr. Roper.
Yeah, Mr. Roper.
Stanley Roper.
Stanley Roper.
Stanley!
Just to answer your question, he just also announced another project coming out that's called Painter.
And he was also in Titans.
Okay, moving on. Jeff, what do you got for box office news and domestic report?
The box office news and domestic report, we have coming in at number 1 for August 25th, 2024 through August 27th of 2024. Venom, The Last Dance made $51 million in its opening weekend on a budget of $120 million.
They were expecting $70 million.
They expected too much.
Yes.
It's still going to get its money worldwide.
Yeah, 51 million's not terrible.
I think it's actually already broke the 120 mark worldwide total.
Coming in at number 2, Smile 2 made $9.4 million, a total of $40.7 million on a $28 million budget.
Okay.
Coming in at number 3, Conclave made $6.5 million in its opening weekend on a $20 million budget. Number 4, The Wild Robot made another $6.5 million, a total of $111.5 million on a budget of $75 million.
Yay!
Jason said, "Go see this."
Good. They're making a sequel.
I want to see the sequel without watching the first one. And number 5, We Live in Time made $4.8 million on its opening weekend on an unknown budget.
Terrifier 3 was number 6.
$4.7 million.
Yep. It's at $44.5 million.
And with $10 million,
$2 million
$2
budget.
million budget.
Yep.
Nice.
I think it's at 58 million worldwide, they said. So, good for that. You always got like 55.8 million worldwide total combined with domestic, which is pretty good since I think it was Canada that wouldn't release it because of the gore and like they didn't have a rating for it. They're like, no. So,
How about a rating of gore?
We Live in Time is crushing overseas.
is it?
11.7 million. So it's got a 12 gross worldwide currently sitting at 12 million.
Jeez.
It opened $232,000 in the United States.
Okay.
Wow. I've never heard of it. I just looked it up.
Is the one that Andrew Garfield fucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He fucks.
It's probably one we would have talked about last week if we recorded on Tuesday.
We talked about it 2 weeks ago because he fucks.
You can stop saying that.
Sorry.
Live in Time or Conclave. Yeah.
Yeah. What you got coming out here, Jim?
We have Hit Pig. A bounty hunter pig finds himself trekking the globe with a free-spirited elephant he intended to capture.
Is this a documentary about Dog the Bounty Hunter?
No, it is actually computer animation.
Oh, okay.
Voices Andy Serkis.
Well, I hope it's computer animation and not real life. That would be pretty good.
Jason Sudeikis does the voice of Hit Pig. There's Rainn Wilson, Lorraine Ashbourne, Shelby Young, RuPaul, Lily Singh. Yeah. So, Hit Pig.
Okay.
Interesting.
First in line.
Next, we have Blitz. Biltz. Follow the stories of a group of Londoners during the events of the British Capitol bombing in World War II. It's an Apple Plus film starring Saoirse Ronan and Harris Dickinson.
And you said that was directed by Steve McQueen?
Yeah. So that should be actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Then we have Here, a generational story about families and the special place they inhabit, sharing in love, loss, laughter, and life. Was Jason making noises again?
Yep.
Yep, Jason was making noises.
Sorry.
This is one with Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, Paul Bettany, Kelly Riley. Yeah,
Decent cast.
decent cast.
Yeah, I saw
By the makers of Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Robert
I saw,
Zemeckis.
I saw an interview on this that Robin Wright did and said that like her and Tom have been trying to do something since Forrest Gump, and it just happened.
I mean, from just what I saw on commercials, the special effects, I guess, look pretty good because they aged them down pretty well.
Yeah. He looked like the train conductor on the Polar Express. It was scary.
It wasn't. Is it computer animated?
Steven Tyler in it?
Next movie we have is
I was going to say, you look like a younger bosom buddy. Oh, wait.
Wait. Can't make that now.
the next movie we have is The Graduates. A year after her boyfriend dies from gun violence, a young woman prepares to graduate high school as she navigates an uncertain future alongside a community that is searching for ways to heal. There is really nobody of note in this film. I think this one has 10th down the line is John Cho.
Oh.
Okay.
Everybody likes John Cho.
This one was made in 2023, but it's just being released now.
Okay.
Then we have The Carpenter.
Yes.
An adopted Viking orphan becomes a carpenter's apprentice to Jesus. I love it. The orphan, Oren, fights as a side hustle. His experience training as a carpenter with Jesus as his mentor changes his lifestyle.
Love it. Love it. I'll show you the trailer offline.
Pretty much it stars Cameron Krebs, who is one of the writers, and his brother's in it, and a bunch of people. We have no idea who they are.
It looks like a Saturday Night Live skit. It really does.
Is it supposed to be? Is it a comedy?
No. Because originally I saw The Carpenter and I thought, is it like, how they made those like 300 spoof movies or Meet the Titans or Trojans or
You thought
whatever.
this was like making fun of the Chosen?
Meet the Spartans.
Meet the Spartans.
Yeah.
It was a
I thought
spoof movie of the
Yeah.
Chosen.
Yeah.
I
that's
had to
what I
watch
thought.
that movie alone. Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome. But I saw that and I'm like, this can't be real. And then I was like, oh, it is.
Yeah.
In this movie, does Oren, or whatever his name is, does he help mass produce the tall table?
I think he does. Jesus does make the tall table.
Jesus invented the tall table. I saw that in Passion of the
Yep.
Christ.
That's true.
Next, 21st century Cleo. Cleopatra lives a royal life of luxury in ancient Egypt with her parents and siblings. One night, she is enticed to let loose and break the rules.
Is this like the Amish thing?
This looks so bad.
Cleo's Rumspringer?
Does she come back?
She predicts the future for 1-800.
What? Is she Jamaican?
What?
This one is.
Just stop. What else you got?
I want to see somebody has to watch this and report back to us.
I'll be on everything I learned from movies with it.
Then after 20th first,
No, they'll make you do the Carpenter.
I actually kind of want to. I'm on that show tomorrow night doing Dinosaur. What are we watching? It's so bad. I don't even know. Dinosaur Project.
Next, we have A Real Pain. Mismatched cousins David and Benji reunite for a tour through Poland to honor their beloved grandmother. The adventure takes a turn when the odd couple's old tensions resurface against the backdrop of their family history.
Spoilers. They fuck.
It's Kieran Culkin and Jesse Eisenberg.
They fuck.
I really want to see this movie. This movie looks excellent.
This one actually looks good, and Jason's trying to ruin it.
I'm
Yes,
not.
he is.
But if they want to fuck, let them.
Please stop saying that.
I think Jason's just telling us what he wants to see.
Why not?
Weirdo.
But it's not just that he's saying it; it's the way he's saying it. It's creepy.
This is the guy who
weirdo.
for 4 years went gold dust.
Jab.
And that was supposed to be sexy. That's his sexy talk.
Gold dust.
How do you have kids?
He was doing that during the Nick Albright section of sexy music. I don't get it. So I can understand why he is.
Alcohol.
Brian,
Alcohol
aren't you
is the
glad you
reason.
drive out here every week?
No. Can we be on break for another couple weeks?
It's not summertime.
It's fall break.
We have 72 hours. That's not break. That's the next movie.
Oh,
Two brothers, one an FBI agent and the other an international money launderer,
What?
put aside their differences and
That's it.
turn off that mic and band together to save their family by going after a perilous extraction deep in Kingpin territory.
Who's in that?
Cam Gigandet.
We're all over that.
Yeah. Jason is slap happy right now because it's 2 hours past his bedtime. So after 72 hours, we have juror number 2.
This looks good.
Numero dos.
Family man Justin Kemp, who, while serving as a juror in a high-profile murder trial, finds himself struggling with a serious moral dilemma. One he could use to sway the jury verdict and potentially convict or free the wrong killer. Zoe Deutsch, J.K. Simons, Nicholas Hoult, Toni Collette, Kiefer Sutherland, Leslie Bibb. Yeah.
is that it?
Nope.
Oh my God.
There were 12 this week.
You're lucky he doesn't go back and read last week's too.
I thought about it. Lost on a Mountain in Maine.
This I want to see.
Based on a book by the same name, the film tells the story of a 12-year-old boy who, separated from his family by a fast-moving storm, must fight to stay alive during his 9-day adventure lost in the backwoods of Maine.
I'm currently reading the book right now.
Yeah, based on a book.
It's produced by Balboa Productions. He picked it up.
It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Jason found all 3 of the buttons he had to hit to get his mic back on.
I was like, wait a minute, that's still not working.
Okay, next we have Stranded Pearl. An island paradise, big business, complex characters, love, and betrayal set the scene for this romantic adventure film. Story follows a woman who learns that life is not what it seems and a man who has closed himself off from the world.
Did she take 3 things with her?
Probably not.
Is it Epstein Island?
No.
Oh.
No stars of note in that movie. And
God, making Blake laugh.
last but certainly not
What
least,
should they do on Epstein Island, Jason?
Nothing.
we have Taken 7, otherwise known as Absolution.
Oh, we got a Liam Neeson film.
An aging gangster attempts to reconnect with his children and rectify the mistakes in his past, but the criminal underworld won't loosen their grip willingly. Liam Neeson, Ron Perlman.
Nice.
So, That is all that we have now, Jason.
Is Famke Janssen in that?
No.
Okay.
You're a bad influence on me, Blake.
Don't blame anybody else. This is your fault.
I do have to say, we didn't do it at the top of the show like we normally do. Moment of silence.
Oh,
For Terry
for
Garr.
Terry Garr.
breath of science.
Yeah.
I blame Peter Weller.
You got any top 5 music over there?
He was the abusive stepfather in the movie Firstborn that she was in with him.
Yes.
And that was my first recollection of Peter Weller of seeing it. And as a 9-year-old watching that, and then into Comic Expo, when he turned and told me to sit down, son, it just got me, and I had to do it.
You know, the guy wearing, that T-shirt. Did you see RoboCop when he shot the guy in the dick?
Yes.
Wearing that shirt. He wanted to get up and ask a question. Hey, you remember when you were RoboCop? You shot that guy in the dick. Instead, that guy got treated to a Renaissance history lesson.
Top 5 this week is top 5 weirdest films you've seen. Blake?
My
What's your
list is probably incomplete, but
What do you got, Blake?
Once I got started, I couldn't stop, but I ended up stopping myself after almost 10 movies.
That's
But
what she said.
I picked 5.
Okay.
He's got some honorable mentions.
Oh.
I got some honorable mentions. I want to see if they pop up. All right, so number 5, post-COVID, my first movie back in the movie theaters was The Green Knight,
Oh, that's right.
about Sir Gawain.
Yep.
you watched The Green Knight? I don't remember you talking about that.
Oh,
If you go back to episodes 420, 421.
colorful, artistic,
423.
and weird. Apparently, witches want man juice.
426.
But who doesn't? I mean, we learned Jason wants it.
No comment.
It was weird. Not what you expected. Still kind of artsy, of course. But weird.
That goes with the top 5.
That's right.
Number 5, Jeff?
My number 5, I'll just Mulholland Drive.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is weird.
I saw somebody, somebody told me, it's like, I watched it and it didn't make any sense to me. And I like to think that I'm good at following movies. And I've heard other people say movies that weren't confusing didn't make sense. So I'm like, I'll watch it. I'll watch it and explain it to him. I watched it and I'm like, I don't know what he had a problem with. This is easy. I'm following along. They open the box. What the hell's going on? I don't know what's going on anymore. What does that mean? What does any of this mean? So, yeah.
My number 5. Weirdest movie. Rubber, where the tire kills people. A runaway tire kills people.
Yep.
And it was a fucking weird movie. Scab Jeff got me to watch it.
Yep.
It's great. Number 5?
Number 5. This is a great movie, but it's odd, but it's funny. I'll go The Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
It's a little bit different being animated but again, it's Wes Anderson animated film.
Brian?
Number 5 for me, I'm going to go with The Salton Sea.
I never saw that one. Is that Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer, Vincent D'Onofrio, Luis Guzman, Adam Goldberg, Peter Sarsgaard.
You know it's good if Luis Guzman is in it.
That's right.
Yeah,
Count
it's,
of Monte
it's just
Cristo.
very, very like
I thought you were going to say Skarsgård.
it's a very
Weird?
yeah. It's like Val Kilmer, like his wife dies, and then he like disappears and goes out to the Salton Sea and like gets connected up with like speed junkies and like I don't know. Vincent D'Onofrio plays a character named Pooh Bear who has like a prosthetic nose because somebody bit his nose off, so he has like a fake nose. It's a good movie, but it's just fucking weird.
It was a Vietnamese prostitute that was found in the back of the trunk.
Yeah.
Is anybody named Techie Bear in it?
No, Pooh Bear.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Number 4?
Number 4 for me, I will go with Natural Born Killers.
That is a weird one. I'll give you that.
Juliette Lewis and
Woody Harrelson.
Mickey and Maude, was it that?
Yeah.
Oliver Stone directed.
Yeah, just very like
Quentin Tarantino scripted.
Yep.
probably more weird to me because I saw it when at a time probably when I didn't understand anything about it.
I feel the same
But
way.
it
Yeah.
stuck with me, like, and it always like sticks out as me as something that was so bizarre.
Number 4.
Number 4 for me, one of the first films by Parker and Stone, Orgasmo.
Great one. Good one.
Chowder boy.
My number 4 is another one that Scab Jeff gave me when I had ACL surgery a long time ago. I watched it. Blue Velvet. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he really loves that movie.
It's an odd one.
Yes.
That's no Dennis Hopper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heineken. Fuck Heineken. Paps. Blue Ribbon. One of my
Yes.
favorite movie quotes, by the way.
Maybe I thought it was super weird because I was on medicine at the time.
No, it's really weird.
Okay.
Scab Jeff liked that movie enough to incorporate parts of it into our D&D campaign.
So you found an ear on the ground.
Probably.
Yeah.
Number 4?
Number 4 for me, this is a very highly regarded movie to a lot of people for a long time. Mm-hmm. But when you look back at it and think, that's just fucked up. The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh,
That is fucked up.
that's a good one.
It's like, it's just part of our zeitgeist anymore that you don't realize, wait a minute, that
didn't think of
is
that one.
very weird.
You have to watch that in a theater with people experience. At
Yes.
home on TV, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. But even with people and experience, it's
it's more
still
fun.
fucking weird.
More fun that way.
And it definitely, the experience in the theater with people and everything was.
I remember growing up, it was a big deal that Fox, Channel 19, was showing it for
Yeah.
world television premiere. And people were like, you can't put that on TV. And it was like, now looking back, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember growing up, there was a theater outside of Akron. It was like the 1,000th showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, like 1,000 weekends in a row. It was like every weekend they showed
Yeah.
it. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, the Esquire had it forever.
Yeah.
Like it was always at the Esquire. I feel like.
My brother went.
I remember growing up, it was the Skywalk downtown.
Yeah.
Well, we went to saw at the Esquire in college. One of our friends was dating a girl who was in the casting up on the stage acting it out. So we had to go. And we sat in the last row. And, of course, we wore our big jackets in and brought in probably 2 cases of beer.
Did it make it better?
We got bottles for some reason because we're idiots. And we knocked one over.
Was it like Michael Scott in
The wine bottle.
Did you bring balloons?
We didn't bring balloons.
Number 4 for you, Blake.
Movie, I saw it back in college. Oh, you gotta watch this movie. Oh, it was awesome. It was Donnie Darko.
Oh, fucking
I still have no idea what it's about.
I know what it is.
Aliens, bunnies. I
There's
have
a
no
bunny.
fucking clue. That's all I know.
Well, did he die?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. It's about his.
He died and he has to die, otherwise
Yeah.
everything
The
will
world
go bad.
ends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
But it's-
Spoilers on a 20-year-old movie.
But it starts where it hits and it's like, okay, so it should be dead. But then it's the entire story. It's
yeah, it's oh, hey, we're save him, and then it turned out, yeah, no, that would be a bad idea, so he has to die.
Number 3.
Just weird. Hence the top 5.
Yep.
Number 3. Blondie. James Woods, 1983. Videodrome. Where it ends with him sticking a, VHS tape in his gut or something?
Yes.
Fucked up, man.
Yes.
It's fucked up.
Never saw it.
Blondie, though, was in the movie. That's, captured my, imagination.
The band
at age
Blondie?
13. Yeah,
Yeah.
Deborah Harry, yes.
Oh.
One of her first...
I thought you meant the
Not
band was
Dagwood.
performing on stage or
Oh,
something.
no.
It's a concert.
Did
Yeah.
he say, "Ooh, piece of candy"?
Yeah.
He's candy.
Number 3, Jeff.
Number 3 for me, I'm going to go with Being John Malkovich.
Malkovich.
Love the movie, but it's weird.
My number 3, despite what Scab Jeff says, I have seen it. Clockwork Orange. Very fucked up movie.
You haven't seen it.
I did see it.
A little bit of the ultra-violence.
We rented it from Blockbuster.
It's not scratched off on the poster.
It should be.
You lie.
It's a weird fucking film. Number 3 for you?
Number 3 for me, I will go with 9. The
animated one about
Yep.
the little puppet or little...
number 9 was the number of the animated of the little puppet or
the stuffed
Yeah.
creature or whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. I had forgotten all about that.
Again, I love these films that I'm talking about, but they're just a little weird.
Number 3 for you?
Number 3 for me, I'm going to go with Punch Drunk Love. Oh. Sandler, that was like his...
I really liked
He
it.
ate pudding.
Yeah, it was
Oh, the
his-
pudding was great.
His turn to serious, not a
it's
slapstick movie.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first like real dramatic thing that he did. It was...
Oh, it was so fun working at the theater when that one was
Oh,
out.
I bet.
People were so angry coming out
All
of
the
that.
people bitching about that movie, all the Adam Sandler fans hated it.
Oh, I bet.
Wait till they see Spanglish.
What were they expecting? I'm conditioner. I go on every shampoo.
Yes, that's exactly what they were expecting.
Conditioner is better. I go on the shampoo better.
I'll be your snack pack.
I go
Gross.
Yeah.
Number 2?
Number 2 for me, I'm going to go with Freddy Got Fingered.
Is that Tom Green?
That is Tom Green.
Oh, yeah.
Just the piano finger sausage thing. Fucking just so weird.
Number 2.
So weird.
Number 2 for you, Jim.
I look back at the Tom Green show and everything else, and I was like, how in the hell was that famous and popular on MTV? I
This
don't
is
understand.
the Tom Green show.
My
It's
bum
not
is on the
Green Time
Swedish.
show.
The Swedish. My bum is on the Swedish.
Number 2 for you, Jim.
Number 2, Pan's Labyrinth. Yep.
Me and Jeff and I just did the eye.
Guillermo del Toro's at his absolute best there. Fantastic.
Number 2 for me is Lost Highway. Oh, Dennis Hopper. Very fucking weird.
Pretty much you can put a lot of Dennis Hopper movies on this.
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
But not,
Speed.
I was going to say Speed or Hoosiers.
We watched that after working one night when I was like early 20s, and my friend and I, a couple of us, we rented it, watched it, and we're like, okay, I think we know what happened. I think we get it. Let's watch it again. So we watched it again, and like 3 a.m, we're like, this is what happened. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. So after we watch it twice, like we had no fucking idea any idea we thought happened did not.
So we need to get the expo to get Dennis Hopper,
Yes, just to explain movies.
and Jason has to do the panel.
Yes. Dennis Hopper.
He has to do a panel on the last movie on his list that he didn't see.
Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
Shut it. Bastard. Number 2 for you, Jeff?
Number 2 for me is early Peter Jackson's Meet the Feebles.
Tom Arnold. Oh, no, that was Meet the Stupid. That was
Yeah, I'm
stupid.
like, Tom Arnold wasn't in that.
Didn't Dennis Hopper die?
He probably did.
Well, cross him off the list.
We already did that episode.
Oh, my
The
bad.
list then.
Well, he still come to the expo. He may not be very talkative.
I mean,
All right.
Weekend at Hoppers. Come on. We did that one already, too. But
I mean, he only died in 2010.
okay.
he's only been dead for 15 years. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it is an anniversary year.
It's not like he was born in 1936 or anything.
Number 2 for you, Blake.
Number 2,
Blake.
I've talked about this movie before. It's haunted me in my childhood. The black and white 1963 Japanese horror movie Matango.
Oh,
Otherwise
jeez.
known as Attack of the Mushroom People.
Stop it.
Yes, he has talked about Matango before.
Is this the
At
one that,
length.
is this the one that has like their crotch in a different area?
It is a mushroom
Yes.
person.
They have a crotch in a robot
They get
or something.
shipwrecked on an island
Oh,
full
wow.
of mushrooms.
Yes.
They
We
eat the
actually
mushrooms.
posted that
then
on
they
our
become
Facebook
mushroom
page.
people.
Yes.
And then it scarred me for life. That's I cannot eat mushrooms to this day because of that movie.
Okay.
I can't eat mushrooms this day because they just taste nasty.
I love mushrooms.
Yes.
A lot of people would say
I agree with
texture.
Jeff.
But
I would
that-
say Japanese horror.
But then you make us go on a quest for mushrooms in the D&D campaign. Thanks, Blake.
You know, I should have had. Well, there was an invisible mushroom person. That's what was fucking you guys up. All right, my number
Yeah,
one.
we got fairy fire now. So give us those invisible mushroom people.
Jason's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Sorry, I'm actually watching the trailer to Matango.
Matango.
Matumbo.
Oh, that's a whole different movie.
Yeah, Matumbo.
No.
No.
Number one for you, Blake.
Who wants to sex Matumbo?
They fuck.
Yeah, what does Matumbo do, Jason?
They fuck.
Stop it.
Sorry.
I have now asked thrice for you to stop it. I'm picking the longest fucking at Mad Lib I can find.
All right, number one.
Yes.
My number one.
Part 1, 2, and 3.
The reason it's number one,
Yes.
other than the fact that it was just really weird, and there's hardly any professional actors in it, but there is one famous actor in it, and she's naked, and that's Scarlett Johansson. If there's one reason to watch Under the Skin, other than it's actually kind of good, but weird.
It's a good film.
Scarlett Johansson, stark naked.
Okay. Well, that doesn't make you sound like a creepy guy.
And says the guy who's been saying they fuck after everything tonight.
Did they fuck in it?
Actually, she does try
Oh.
with a dude that helps take her in.
But he can't get it up.
No, he can. The problem is...
Can't get it in.
That's right. She's not anatomically correct because she's an alien
Spoilers!
under the skin. Spoilers. It's a weird scene, too, by the way. Thanks for bringing that up.
Number one for you, Jeff.
Number one for me is the one co-created by Salvador Dali. Un Chien Andalou.
Oh, yeah.
No one knows what happens because nothing happens, but it's an hour and a half of nothing happening.
So it's like Seinfeld.
That's also not in English either. So.
It's not as funny.
My
It's a
number.
clock. It's on a tree. It's flaccid. What's up with that?
That was actually pretty good. My number one.
What is the deal with clocks in trees?
My number one. Jesus, Jeff, I'm surprised you didn't put this up there. Fucking everyone hated it. Hugh Jackman, The Fountain.
I have it on my honorable mention.
There you go.
It's on my honorable mention along with Pi, Requiem for a Dream, and about the
Yeah.
first 10 movies that Darren Aronofsky
So
did.
pretty much all of Aronofsky's oeuvre fits that.
Like,
but yeah.
I've seen The Fountain like 7 times, 8 times. I own it. I have no idea what happened in it.
No. He just looks very happy in one scene.
I just still I don't know. I rewatch it. Oh, what happened? Nope, no idea.
I was just trying to figure out where I would fit The Fountain on my list, but it fell out of the top 5. But it was definitely between that and my last honorable mention, Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park.
Oh. Jim, number one?
Number 1, again, I went to the kind of weird animated part, Coraline.
Oh, yeah.
That's just creepy.
It's a very creepy.
And one of my favorite movies.
Yep.
Chorus line?
No, Drumline
Oh.
with Nick Cannon.
Coraline.
Which is the sequel to Chorus Line.
What do they do in that?
It's stop
It
motion.
replaced people's eyes with buttons.
It's stop motion.
It's
Jesus.
computer animated.
I set him up again and he missed it.
You're right.
he thought
Quit setting him up.
he actually thought that he didn't know what.
Hey, Blake, they fuck.
Thank you.
I think we have a title for the show.
No!
You keep saying it.
Number
If
one.
you don't want us to put it as a title, shut the fuck up.
Wait, did you? Never mind.
Well, I mean, I only got 2 things written down for titles for the show, so.
Me too.
Number one for you, Brian?
Number one for me, Human Centipede.
Oh!
I have not seen that to put
I
on
haven't
my
seen
list.
it. I don't want to see it.
I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen enough to know that it's fucked.
It's enough.
Now, Human Centipede 2, however.
3 is the prison.
The human centipede.
Yeah. Electric butthole.
Vanilla paste or
Or Cuddlefish.
the paste? Cuddlefish it is. Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies I watch a lot of weird movies, so no top 5. Just wanted to give the highest of recommendations to the latest weird movie I watched, The Substance 2024. Thank me later, but it's a great weird movie that will make you feel things.
I'm going to thank Steve and Izzy right now for coming through again with all of our swag for the expo.
Yes.
Yep.
Great
Thank you
job.
very much.
Very appreciative.
My
of
daughter
that.
actually was passing out the buttons and that at one of the things.
We read what The Substance was about a few weeks ago.
Yes. Tell me more. Doctor number 1, he had Jacob's Ladder.
That one was weird.
I like
Yep.
that movie.
I got mad because I was trying to watch it with people who were idiots, and they kept on asking me what's going on.
That's the worst.
See, that was the type of person I thought was telling me they didn't understand what went on in Mulholland Drive.
And that's when you said, "I'll let you borrow this movie I have. It's called The Fountain."
From Justin to Kelly. Freddie Got Fingered. Weird, the Al Yankovic movie.
That was weird.
Swiss
It was
Army
named
Man.
That.
Yep.
I was expecting you to have Swiss Army Man. Didn't you tell us about that?
I did not.
It must have been somebody else.
Jeff.
Jacoba,
Must have been.
at Tweets by Jacoba, had Sphere. Oh, that's a weird book, too. Dr. Mabuse, the Gambler from 1922. Trainspotting. Donnie Darko. And Fear and Loathing in Vegas. Let's
Train
see.
spotting was great when he dove into the toilet.
Oh my god! You had to get the suppository. Oh Jesus!
Bad Idea of the Week.
They fuck.
Number 811.
I guess nobody else had honorable mention.
I
what'd
got
you
some
have?
honorable mentions.
Go ahead.
We all have honorable mentions.
How about that?
See, what you do is you throw your honorable mentions out there before other people
There you
actually
go.
finish their list.
Go ahead, Blake. Go.
John Waters' Pink Flamingos.
That's
Yep.
weird.
Just
The
John Waters.
Lighthouse.
Yeah, just any John
Yeah.
Waters movie, really.
The Lighthouse. Brazil.
Any
Eddie
Terry Gilliam movie.
movie's going to be fucking weird. I also had the cook, the thief,
His wife and her
his
lover.
lover, or her lover. Yeah, and I had those.
Brian?
Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice.
Let's see. I had Lars and the Real Girl.
Never saw that, but looks weird.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, that is weird.
Never wanted to see that.
Stanley Kubrick.
It's not good.
And Bone Tomahawk.
Oh.
Kurt Russell.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm like, I heard the title, but I can't place that
I
one.
think you talked about that before.
I did.
And I had Pie, Requiem for a Dream, and The Fountain, because Aronofsky stuff. Jacob's Ladder. Idiocracy.
Oh.
It's weird, but it's coming true. And Frankenweenie.
I had The Shining, the original one, because when I saw it, I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, what the hell is this? It's a great film.
You know what I noticed? I was expecting there to be a lot more Tim Burton stuff on this list.
Big Fish?
Just anything Tim. I don't think there was a single
No.
Tim Burton except for Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie. I thought about Corpse Bride.
Bless you.
But I mean, pretty much. I mean, his trade in stock is weird.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Brian?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
Brian, do you have a Mad Libs?
We're
do.
in Texas. I'm in Texas. I approve it.
The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Blake, can I get a city, please?
Alamo.
That's in San Antonio.
Jeff, can I have a noun, please?
Frankfurter.
Just say hot dog.
I don't want to say hot dog. I want to say Frankfurter.
Jason, give me an adjective.
Lively.
Jim,
Like
give me an
Blake.
occupation.
Nurse.
Blake, give me a noun.
Cock.
Jeff, give me a verb.
Sway.
Oh, God. Jason, give me a part of the body.
Clitoris.
Jim, give me a color.
Let's go with just blue. It took so long to just come up with blue.
Blue.
Blake, I need a noun, please.
No, I was talking about a rooster, right? Okay. Anyway.
Yes.
What's his, I'm sorry.
A noun.
A noun.
Another noun.
Another noun. Feather.
Jeff, can I have a type of event?
Comic Expo.
Jason, give me a verb.
Fucking.
I said a verb.
Fuck.
A
He
verb.
didn't say not ending in ing.
Fuck.
They fuck.
Jim, give me an adjective.
Stupid.
Blake, give me a place.
San Antonio.
Dick.
That's a noun.
Jeff, give
And he
me a
said cock, not dick.
Jeff, give me a silly word. That's 2 words.
Mixelplick.
I'm sorry.
Mixelplick.
Oh, Mixelplick.
Or Sklimpleskim.
Superman's villain.
Yep.
Oh God. Jason, give me a type of liquid.
Man juice.
Clam juice?
No, man juice. You said it earlier.
I didn't.
Jim, give me a verb ending in ing.
Fuck.
Well, you already said fuck,
Oh,
so
sorry.
I can't go again. You took the good one.
Sexing.
Dancing.
Ooh. The
Vertically.
Dirty dancing. The lambada, the
That would
forbidden
be
dance.
horizontally.
Vertical
Vertical would be normal dancing.
Well, you could do it too. Yeah, flip each other.
Blake, can I have a noun, please?
Now that's a shared moment.
Beer.
And Jeff, can I have an article of clothing, please?
Thank God it's not Jason, because it'd be bustier or corset.
Oh.
Yeah, like you could pronounce those words.
Jockstrap.
All right. So we are doing a DC supervillain.
Oh, wonderful.
The supervillain Mad Libs.
Okay.
Mixelplick might actually fit.
Yeah.
So this one is titled Rogue's Revenge. Meet the Flash's enemies as they gather to plot against Alamo's favorite Frankfurter. Is it lively in here, or did Nurse Cold just use his cock to freeze everything?
I almost said doctor.
Be careful, or Captain Cold will sway your clitoris till it's blue. Whether
Time out. We're all fucking adults here. I mean, come on.
says the person for the last 2 hours that has been whispering, they fuck.
But Jim sat there forever to come up with blue, and it fit.
The Weather Wizard wields a special feather that causes very dangerous storms. It might be time to cancel your outdoor comic expo.
It was on the tennis courts.
That's my part.
Don't fuck into the mirror. Mirror Master uses his stupid weapon to imprison his victims in the San Antonio for all eternity.
Not San Antonio.
We need to swap San Antonio and Alamo in there.
The trickster is no Mixelpick.
That's true.
With his quirky gadgets and semen bombs, he'll be dancing all the way to the bank.
He replaced Man Juice.
Oh, okay.
His man juice bombs.
I don't know if I want semen bombs either.
Get ready to feel the beer. Heatwave has arrived in his jockstrap with his flamethrower by his side.
Well done, people. Well done.
No, that was piss poor.
Yeah.
Titles for the show. Sit down, son.
They fuck. They fuck.
Inventor of the high table.
They fuck.
He's in the 12th.
He fucks.
Guys, can we be a little bit more...
Nope. Nope.
Look at... Like he could pronounce those words. And that's all I had.
Get on the cock. They fuck. Sway your clitoris till it's blue.
It's a new film coming out next week.
This podcast will.
That sounds like a rave review.
Podcast will sway your
If somebody could put a 5-star review on our podcast app that says that would be wonderful.
How about sway your asterisk till it's blue?
No.
No, we can't put asterisks in.
Nope. What else you got? Anyone else?
I've got at length and girth. They fuck. And vertically would be normal dancing.
Pride?
They fuck.
Great. More fucking peeps. Sorry I died. It's an anniversary year. It is an anniversary year. Hi, I'm Shia LaBeouf. I'd like to talk to you about your Transformers extended warranty.
Too long.
Oh, just Transformers extended warranty.
They fuck.
Like, what was that one about the death?
Sorry I died.
Sorry I died.
Yeah, that was Pete Rose.
Yeah.
That's how he signed your
Yes.
newspaper article.
I did like he could pronounce those words.
I mean, that's every week.
Every week. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how we.
Okay. Sorry I died.
I don't know.
That's all. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
If you
Sorry.
saw us at the expo and were wondering, wow, those guys look like fun. I'm sorry.
How did they get here? Who did they... Never mind.
What type of shenanigans got them this gig?
What kind of a dirt did they have on the guys who own the expo?
Did they... Those guys...
We'll be back next week.
Will we?
Yeah. Until then, Roger says goodbye.
They fuck.
Bye, Bernie Moreno.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.